Is yours on?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
How's it going?
Why are you cheesing like that?
No, I'm just happy to be here, bro. It's beautiful out here.
Why are you cheesing like that? That's funny. Damn. So, 2.5 years. Not that we've been together or anything like that, but 2.5 years.
What do you mean?
When did you start the fucking online journey?
I started, honestly, I think about like New Year's of like the 21st of like 2021.
2021?
Yeah, so it's been about like 2 years now.
Damn. Do you remember like what happened when like you got started and everything?
You know what? It started with you and I, like, you know how you have those house parties and all like the family members come. I remember seeing you like do drop shipping, and you had a general store set up, and then I was asking you questions about it, but then you said, dude, bring your laptop and come visit me next time. I'll be at Lolo's house.
Yeah.
So I went to Lolo's house, and you were in the basement.
Yeah.
And you had like this huge whiteboard.
Yeah.
Written down all these like different ideas and like different plans and shit.
The
like
LED
that.
lights and stuff.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. I was like, what is this guy on? And you were doing email marketing at the time.
Yeah. I was also doing dropshipping too, but you know.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you
have
were
the
heavy
agency.
focused on email marketing at the time. But you wanted to transition into dropshipping.
Yeah. I was doing both. I was doing both. So it was like
I was
kinda
asking
crazy.
you, yo, if you have an opportunity, let me know. Or if like I kind of want to know what this is, because like I've done a little bit of research on my own, just like asking like YouTube videos about it. But never like a one-on-one mentor kind of thing.
Yeah,
know?
it's interesting. Where were you before? Like before you?
See, I was in college. Well, like I wasn't in college. I just dropped out of college because like I did half a semester of marketing online, like college marketing.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't for me. I think we were on Zoom calls at the time as well.
Oh, because of COVID, right?
COVID time, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. And then I just stopped it. I think it was like half a year or a year of me trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then I asked you about that.
Yeah, I remember when I hit you up at the time. You were fat as fuck. You're fat. You're pudgy, bro.
Okay.
You had like, bro, your life was like falling apart. You were pudgy as shit.
Yeah.
Eating bare food, not working out.
Yeah.
Not reading books, playing League of Legends like 24/7. And then like, I remember like we started like you know the whole TikTok agency and starting to get into TikTok organic for drop shipping.
Yeah.
And then I phoned you one night, like I FaceTimed you, and I think you were like in bed or some shit. And I was like, yo, like I need you to create content for this. Blah 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 blah. It was the boxing product.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed and you were like, "Yo, are you ready to get started with this?" I was like, "Started with what? Like right now?" Like,
yeah.
Because it caught me off guard, you know. Like,
yeah.
I was like, I wasn't ready for it. I don't think I was ready for it. But
a lot of the things that you start though, like for a lot of people, a lot of the things that turn out being really cool, like you just go out there and do it.
Yeah.
And you just gotta like take action on it, regardless of like what the moment in time is or what situation that you're in. It's just like if you don't take action on that day or on that night when the opportunity presents itself, like you'll miss out on like a really big opportunity. So it's like it's interesting. But I called you and then you got onto the thing and the first bits of content were like really ass. No, but then you started figuring out.
They were look, okay, listen, I've never made a video in my life, edited a video or like even like done TikTok or that sort. So like me jumping into that right away, like I knew it was gonna be shit. Yeah. And you just kind of told me like, you'll try to recreate whatever like this is, whatever the competitor is doing, and like what Zeta was doing. Zeta was actually doing a bit of the videos
I sent you
at the
clips
time.
of Zeta like punching the thing.
So like
it did decent. Like it went kind of viral, but then the one video that went like super viral was like the what was it? The secret camera thing, the mini camcorder.
Yeah, I remember that.
That one went like 27 point something million
that
views.
was only
bro, that printed,
yeah,
yo. That printed.
We were working with a client at that time too.
Yeah.
So it kind of just like we could have had like a little bit more share of that, but like
for real,
whatever, you know.
It is what it is.
Because like we could do it again and again and again, kind of thing.
That's sick. But yeah, what does your mom and shit and your siblings think of like joining all this shit?
At first, my mom was like, you know how moms are. They don't know, like they want to know what you're doing at all times, kind of just like checking up on you. Like she didn't really understand this whole gimmick that I'm doing, so she was kind of like confused, like, huh, making videos online, huh, like doing all that. I was like, I don't know. It was kind of hard to explain to her at the time, especially when I was like kind of new at it as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to figure it out. But I don't know. She wanted to kind of, I guess, just know what the whole idea was, and like when I started telling her about like I'm getting this amount of views and like, you know, I'm getting this type of clients, and like she was kind of just like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's like it's actually a
interesting.
thing.
Yeah.
But what do you think was like? Do you think that 2.5 years ago when you started that you'd be chilling in Milan, like traveling, like you've been to Miami, you
Yeah.
went to Mexico for a bit with the fam.
Yeah.
Now you're like, you went to Milan. Now you're in
Yeah.
fucking Greece, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? You know,
Dude,
like,
honestly, I thought at the time, like a year, not 2 years ago, yeah, I didn't expect it to be this, you know, like
Yeah.
what it is now. Like, and we're still growing. It's the fact that like we started off with like 3 creators, and now
Yeah.
like literally yesterday we had a Zoom meeting or a call
yeah,
that had like 70 people on it. You know?
yeah. No,
like,
there was
I
like a shit ton of people in
I
there.
was
And it
like-
just goes to show like how big you can grow something if you just
Exactly.
stick to one thing and just like
Exactly.
roll out with it. Like that's insane. But like you're also like a coach
Yeah.
inside the program. How does it feel like teaching students and stuff?
It's great, honestly.
know,
it's
like-
like seeing the reaction on their faces is kind of like it kind of just brightens your mood up, especially if they start seeing results as well, because like you help them make that happen, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like not only is it changing my life, but it's also like changing other people's lives as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like it's like a win-win situation.
Mhm.
But I never expected myself to be like a coach, you know, because like I was always a person to like
Listen.
not listen, but like I low-key need a coach myself, so it's kind of just like, you
Yeah.
know, it just handed out like knowledge, passed down knowledge from
Yeah.
like what's worked before, and then like what's also like people are building, and like it's just a bunch of knowledge that's get passed
Yeah.
around, kind of thing.
Because like it's so interesting to see like how many different ways there is to make money online, and
Yeah.
I feel like the number one thing is just if you can learn how to grab attention
Mhm.
and you can get views on any video in whatever niche,
create content.
all you have to do is just like monetize through whether that be info products, digital products, whether that be a physical products. Like you can monetize in so many different ways, and the fact
Yeah.
that people don't know it, that there's just one skill set that you need in order to make money,
Exactly.
and they're not doing it is kind of ridiculous. Like they're kind of stupid for that.
I know, honestly, dude, I see some of the creators like online, and they have like a huge following, and they don't know how to monetize their shit, which kind of like, you know, you guys already know how to go viral, which is like what other
Yeah.
people are trying to figure out. It's like literally the hardest part.
Mhm.
You just got to plug in something there, you know, like something
Yeah.
to monetize your account
Mhm.
to earn revenue or something like that.
Yeah. What do you think that you're like, let's say like 13-year-old self would be saying to 23-year-old Russell now?
My 13-year-old self,
What would he be saying? What would he be doing, you know?
honestly, he'd low-key be impressed, like a little bit impressed. Like,
Yeah.
just out here, like my 13-year-old self would not be expecting me to be like chilling here in like Greece right now. I feel like I'd be in school and just like doing like, you know, high school, university, college shit, and I'm like, this career path is all like new to me still. Like it's like 2 years down the road, it's still kind of new to me, but like I don't know how to describe my 13-year-old self would feel, honestly, but I feel like he'd be confused as well, to be honest. He'd still
Yeah.
be confused.
Because you're still learning.
I'm still learning.
Every day there's always something new that you
That's-
kind of
that's
like
what I
discover.
mean.
Like you meet like, for example, guys like Arjack,
Yeah.
Justin, and then they just like expand your mind as to how to create content.
Exactly.
You know?
They start giving you ideas that you don't really think of.
Yeah.
But like that idea can just like branch off into like
Mm.
more ideas. So it's
Mhm.
like literally just planting the right seeds.
Yeah.
And kind of just like
No, I see that.
expanding on that.
I see that.
But
What do you think like the next big play is in the next year?
The
for
next
you?
big play, honestly, I'd like to be able to, I guess, obviously like help out like the fam and shit like that, but like aside from that, like be able to do what we're doing right now, but like in my own like control as
Yeah.
well, like just like be able to go anywhere, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
you know, like just have more freedom. Like I know I'm free right now. Like this is great. Like I'm not taking anything away from this. This is amazing. But like, you know, I want to travel more countries. I feel like I want to put myself out there more, and like I guess the personal branding style.
Yeah.
But like with that comes like a little bit of time, and like
it's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. That's why I want to systemize everything, and that's what we're kind of doing right now. So you get passive income without like having to touch anything and just manage videos. So
yeah, I feel that.
That's like the whole goal for me right now.
No, that's sick. Where do you think the next country that you want to go to will be?
I mean, like if we're already here, Daniel's been talking about Budapest. So like I wouldn't mind seeing Budapest, Spain maybe, but if not, then if you go back to Canada, then I'm thinking somewhere more tropical, you know, like Ibiza. Not Ibiza. Is it Ibiza?
Somebody yelling. What? Ibiza?
Yeah, is it Ibiza?
Take a pill in Ibiza. Yeah.
No, one of the islands. I forgot.
I have no idea.
One of the islands. I love the islands.
In Greece?
Maybe Greece. But like another country.
You should go to
other than
Mykonos.
Greece? Oh.
Mykonos is fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's interesting. But when you were in school, what was the path that you chose? Marketing? Like business?
I took general business.
Oh shit.
So there's accounting, there's marketing, and then I don't know what the last one is, but like out of the three ones I picked, I really enjoyed marketing. I like the whole idea of like getting people to like buy your shit.
Yeah,
you
getting
know?
the eyes.
I don't like the accounting part where you're just plugging in numbers all day. Like nobody wants to look at that.
Yeah, that's kind of ripped.
Yeah, it's kind of like boring, and there's like a cap to it. In marketing, if you can market anything, then you know, if you can sell anyone anything, then you're basically living like a king, you know.
What are some of the things that you see a lot of like beginner students struggling with when it comes to getting started in like the online entrepreneurship space?
I think that the biggest struggle for most students is creating content. Like as much as like I tell them to do this, they don't really do it. They don't really listen sometimes, and like that's why it's easiest for us to just tell them to replicate whatever the competitors are doing.
Yeah.
Just because they get a feel of things and like understand this is how I'm supposed to record.
Yeah, it's like basic fundamentals of editing and recording.
Exactly. Like I really like teaching them like the fundamentals, like the very, very basics, and then build their way up to all these different types of content. Because like content can range from like super easy videos that are like 7-second videos to like long form YouTube videos, right? Like so, and it takes skills and it takes time to like learn all those skills, but like once you know the skills from what you made, like let's say from the easy videos, you can implement it to like the medium videos and like the harder videos.
Just kind of like progress.
Yeah,
you just need to be able to be technical and a little bit go through like the tedious bullshit that not a lot of people want to do.
It's like the little things that build up over time that makes the difference, you know.
What do you think, like the mindset coming into this, like why do you think like you're at where you're at? Like what was the mindset and the principles that you kind of like kept on and held on to?
I think it's like just the relentless like dedication and like the push, you know. Like I remember when we were starting the agency, it was only like a couple creators. I think it was just like you know a couple of us creating content, and I remember I had to tackle it on like 5 different accounts at one time. And I was making like 20 different videos. Like I made like 20 videos every day, and I was just like, this is a lot. Yeah,
it was overwhelming.
This is too much. Like it's like, it's just even like.
But it's crazy is that like you went through that, we went through that, but now it's just like we know how to like we understand the processes in order to scale, and we also understand the output and energy it takes in order to get the results for other people.
Exactly.
Or even just like scale it for our own companies and brands in general. You know? So it's just like every single day that goes by, every single week, like you're just getting data. And then you just have to play around with the data and then turn it into something that becomes like this flywheel of like instant views, instant like cash.
Exactly.
Just like
it's always just
so
optimizing.
Simple. It's always optimizing. There's always going to be something to do every single day. But, you know, again, processes systems, then you delegate. It's like 3 most important things, and if people can do that, it's GG's.
It is. I'm cold as shit right now.
I think so. Yeah, I guess like I will like leave it at this. But like what I think what's really cool is that like the fact that like you're my cousin from like the fucking Philippines.
Yeah.
Like complete foreign motherfucker. Pulls up to Canada on my driveway.
I
didn't even know who the fuck you were. All my family said was like, yo, you're gonna meet your cousin. I'm like, who? Your cousin? I'm like, I thought I only had like this one, this one, this one, this one. Who the fuck's the other one?
A lot of cousins, bro.
And then all of a sudden you pull up and you're this fucking foreign kid. And then, you know, we hung out a couple times, played football against each other.
Yeah.
I dislocated my shoulder. And then didn't really chat that much once we got into like college, university.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden ended up linking up again for whatever reason. I think it was like at like a dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
Was it a dinner?
The family
dinner?
gathering, yeah.
Family gathering. I said, yo, I do drop shipping and it's fucking printing. And then I tell you to pull up. You pull up. And then a couple months later, like, we start shit. And now we're like fucking here 2.5 years later. And nobody
crazy.
ever thought... I didn't think that this was going to happen this soon.
Yeah.
You know, people dream of shit like this, which is like super interesting. Like they dream of this their whole entire life. And a lot of them are just stuck in their little matrix, in their little Cuban bubble for like years. But it's just cool to see that like you're my cousin and that you're just fucking ripping shit.
It's just a crazy opportunity. It almost feels like it's like God's plan kind of thing. You know?
Yeah,
like we're
for real.
meant to like
For real.
help these people push, like help ourselves push. You know, it's kind of just like it's beautiful out here. Yeah.
Yeah. Coming from somebody that used to work the 9 to 5, went to college, you know, went through the whole matrix and bullshit, to now being able to travel and having the opportunity to make money online, like what is like a piece of advice that you would give people that would be watching this in order to really see success and live freely?
I think my biggest advice is to get through the tough times. Like, it's easy to quit, you know? Like, it's easy to just say, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And just, like, drop everything. Like that one student you had, Dylan, he stopped it for, like, 8 months.
Yeah.
And then ended up coming back with, like, 250,000.
Yeah,
know?
$250,000.
Yeah, and I'm just like, if he can do it, you can do it too, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's easy for me to stop, like, all right, Adrian, I don't want to do this anymore. 20 videos, it was way too much. But I took that lesson and, like, implemented it to what I can do now and teach other people how to create content like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, I've already gathered all this data and I've optimized, like, my brain and my mind to, like, create content like that. And it's just, like, It's I don't know, it's crazy. It's just like just persevere to it and just like keep going. That's my biggest advice.
That's sick. But anyways, we're gonna end it off here because bro's cold as fuck. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys like this raw reality kind of content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and also comment. Again, you can work online and make money. You can make money like now. You can make money next week. Start making money tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Literally yesterday. And you can do it with people that are in your family, people that, you know, you can do it with friends, or you can do it with the most random people. A lot of the things that I say to a lot of students is that a lot of your best business partners are going to be from people from other countries or just on the other side of a webcam. So it really just puts an emphasis on how important it is to really network. But aside from that, like Russ said, big lesson, go through the tough times. I think the solar eclipse that just happened, there's actually a couple lessons that you can learn from that. And number one, you know, with the right timing and the right intentions, you know, you can really make something happen. And number two is that just on the other side of darkness, there is light. And if you allow time to pass by, you'll be able to get through it and the light will shine again. But aside from that, if you enjoyed this video, all I want you to do is just subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. That was fire, right? What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Oh shit, I wasn't recording.
No way.
No.